EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
What down? Blue lady? Right Monday down. Here we go. Oh, watch twist. 808. Twist. Hey, check right.
Carr now on first down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Hey, Delta.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr has got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 46.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Topper, topper.
Let's go, defense. One, Raider one. Move that down.
Now Carr again. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch out, watch out. Kill, kill. Right Monday down.
Now a handoff to Richard. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Throwing on first down is Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Carr to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Express.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dwayne Harris there to make the grab. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
29.
Again, it's Carr. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for 2 and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Not plus 99%. It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for 2, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
And nice work on the return as he'll start to drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. On second down, Elliott. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. On third down, it's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott.
One hard mark.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
694.
43 is the mic. Push him back.
Bravo.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Operating from the gun. Carr to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Watch twist. Watch me.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
We're going to 54.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Draw play. Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's second and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Prescott on third and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
And Forbath will put this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
Check 734.
Hey, Echo.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 75 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's just me and you.
Carr now on first down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Check 52. Sponge. 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 No, no, no.
1, Raider 1. Express.
43's the mic. Let's go, D. 43.
618.
Quiet, D.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
But, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Mike's 43. What's the run? They're running.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. And a throw right sideline is complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now a play fake. Carr. This is caught by Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining.
Pilot, 64, wait.
Express.
Let's go, D.
93. 93. White Monday down. That's it.
The final shot here before half for Carr. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
27. Hey, 47.
Prescott from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A second down throw for Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are back within a single score. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Forbath, the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive.
Back.
80 weapons.
Easy. Kill. Express.
Hey, orbit.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
93.
Oh, you got deep?
Hey, high 7.
Express. 43's the mic. I'm going to run you over. Raider 1. Run you over.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
43 is the perfect.
Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 39 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
He's 637.
Hey, Charlie.
Express.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Shotgun now for Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Express.
March 43.
Raider 1.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, Zoo.
43. Check, check.
We're done.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Carr completes it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down.
Carr to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6.
I-55.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They're down.
Check, 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 check.
Express.
Switch gears.
Hey, 734.
Now Carr again. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
Cowboys 31, Raiders 28. Daniel Carlson to
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
We're going to 54.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Check three. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this 3rd step.
50's the mark. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Whip. Watch the whip.
Here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Hey, let's get this.
Here we go, 47.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Pick it up.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 4-bat to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive.
We're good. You ready? Express.
Kill. 43 is the mic.
Buzz.
Tighten up.
Express.
43 is the mic.
Now Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Raiders. 66 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Hey, 734.
Watch the edge.
Greystone, travel.
Later one.
Tighten up. Watch safety creep.
You draw quarters.
Safety's creeping.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
All day.
Back to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th.
38, Raiders 36.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Shit.
We're going to 54. 180.
Check.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Now Forbath for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 45, Raiders 36.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Right now.
43. Don't get nervous. Check 50. Check 50.
Right down. 734. Express.
43. Check 43.
Hey, Alpha.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. I got it.
Carr to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
43. Mike.
Express.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Well, Jumbo.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Check 37. Check 37.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Prescott here to throw. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
50, Mike's 50. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line.
Crunch, crunch.
26.
Prescott to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And if the late touchdown wasn't bad enough, now they're going to go for 2. So sportsmanship nowhere to be found right here. Prescott. And it's caught for 2 points. Very interesting way to end this one. They add on a couple extra that they really didn't need. Partner, I think the thing I'm going to take away from this game is that ending. Still hard to believe